Today I'll talk about isobaric process with numerical example. Here is the problem statement. Consider an isobaric process for 1 mole of an ideal gas with the following parameters. So initial state, so P is equal to 2 atm, V1 is equal to 12.31 liter and T1 is equal to 300 Kelvin. And final state, pressure is equal to 2 atm, volume V2 is equal to 24.62 liter and T2 600 Kelvin, and gas constant is given R is equal to 0.08206 liter atm mole Kelvin, and heat capacity Cp is equal to 5R by 2 monoatomic ideal gas. Now we have to calculate here that work done by the process, and then internal energy change, and then heat transfer. So you know that in an isobaric process, pressure remains constant. Work done by the system is at expanse and heat is added, both increase internal energy and perform work. Now here is the PV diagram based on this initial and final state. So y-axis is the pressure and x-axis is the volume. So as pressure is constant and that system goes from state 1 to state 2, so T1 is the 300 Kelvin at that point 1, and then P is 2 atm and V1 is 12.31 liter, and state 2 that T2 is 600 Kelvin and pressure is constant 2 atm and volume is 24.62 liter. So this is the PV diagram. Based on that we have to calculate internal energy change, work done, everything. So before that, what are the key equation here? So for isobaric process, we know that P is equal to constant. So work is nothing but P in W is equal to P dV. That P into change of volume. Heat transfer Q is equal to N Cp dt. Del T. Internal energy change del U is equal to N Cv del T. First law of thermodynamics we know del U is equal to Q minus W, and relationship Cp is equal to Cv plus R. So based on that this key equation, we can easily calculate the parametric values. And here in an isobaric process, some of the heat added to the system goes into increase internal energy, while the rest is used to perform work as the gas expands against constant pressure. That I already discussed in the previous few minutes ago. So now here step by step solution. So first step 1, calculate the temperature change del T. Del T is nothing but T2 minus T1, 600 minus 300 Kelvin, so 300 Kelvin. Calculate the volume change del V. Del V is nothing but V2 minus V1, so that is given 24.62 L liter minus 12.31, so that is 12.31 liter. Now calculate the work done W. For an isobaric process, work is given by W is equal to P delta V. So P is 2 atm and delta V is 12.31 L we got from here. So if I multiply, we will get 24.62 liter atm. So that is the W. We can also calculate work using ideal gas law relationship. So W is equal to NR delta T. So here if you plug PV1 is equal to NR T1 and PV2 is NR T2. Now here from that we know W is equal to P del V and P is equal to V2 minus V1. So if we plug V2 and V1, we will get that NR T2 minus T1 or NR del T. So based on that, here we can easily calculate what will be the work. So N is 1, R is equal to 0.8206 and that del T is equal to 300, so we'll get 24.78. so here there is a round up problem because of that small discrepancy, so otherwise both are same. So here 24.78 atm. Now calculate the heat capacity value. So for monoatomic gas, ideal gas, Cp is equal to 5R by 2. Cp here we can easily calculate. R we know 0.08206, so Cp is 0.20515 liter atm by mole Kelvin. Also we can get calculate Cv. Cv is equal to 3R by 2, so Cv will get 0.12309 liter atm mole Kelvin, or we can verify Cp minus Cv is equal to R. If we plug that, we'll get that value. So now calculate heat transfer. So from that equation we know that heat transfer is equal to NCP del T, because it is a constant pressure process, so that's why NCP del T. So if I use that NCP del T, N is equal to 1 mole, Cp value is 0.2051 we got here, and del T is 300 Kelvin, so we'll get Q is equal to 61.545 liter ATM. So now we got Q and we got the W also. Now calculate change of internal energy. So again, CV we already calculated, that is 0.1239. Del U is equal to N CV del T. So N is equal to 1 mole, CV is equal to 0.12309, and the del T is 300 Kelvin. So 36.927 liter ATM. Now let's check our energy balance using first law of thermodynamics. That first law state that Q is equal to del U plus W. So Q is actually 61.545. We got that. Del U we got here. So Q, this is Q. Okay, and del U we got here. This is del U. Okay, and W we got here. W is here. Oh, sorry, here. So based on that, I got that Q, del U and W. So now Q is equal to that du plus W. So du is 36.927 and W is equal to 24.78. we'll get 61.705. so here this and this value is nearly same. Because of some rounding error, we have that some small discrepancy. So this confirm that first law of thermodynamics is satisfied. So we calculated different way, and now we confirm that our first law of thermodynamics is satisfied. Now here is the result summary. So now work is 24.78 liter ATM, work done by the system as it is expand. Heat transfer, heat added to the system, that is 61.545 liter ATM. Internal energy change del U, increase the internal energy 36.927. Work formula, so W is 9 N at del T, so here that we got 24.618, and Q energy balance, so we will get again 61.54, so del U plus W. So now we got all this value. So now here is the key insight. For an isobaric process, for an ideal gas, the work done is W P dV or NR del T. The heat added Q is equal to NCV del T must be sufficient to both increase the internal energy. Del U is equal to NCV del T. Perform work. Since Cp is equal to Cv plus R, for an ideal gas, the energy balance Q is equal to del U plus W, which is perfectly satisfied, demonstrating the fundamental principle of energy conservation in thermodynamics. That is the key insight. So that's it. So we learn the isobaric process with an example. That's it. Thank you.